Sorry if the lighting's a little weird, but hi! So I had a really exciting experience earlier in the week. I met a couple of real nerd fighters, like in real life. I mean, you guys are real nerd fighters too, but I met a couple more at my school. One of them is in my choir, which is really awesome because I'm going to get to see her again tonight, and I can't wait to just like talk to her about it in real life because we've only talked about it online so far. So, yay! Alicia, I wish I'd gotten you a birthday present too. And Julie and everyone who just had birthdays. I feel so bad now. Allison, that was amazing of you. So yeah, happy birthday! And I was wondering how many of you guys pre-ordered the Fault in Our Stars, because I finally did it like yesterday, but I've been dying to for a couple weeks and never got around to it. So I was wondering, like, are you guys actually going to pre-order it, or are you going to wait for it to come to a library or something? So yes, I got it, and I got Will Grayson, and I already have paper towns. So I'm building up a little bit of a collection. My original plan had been to go out to get the notebook today, but it's raining right now, so I'm going to wait until it's better, which is probably going to be tomorrow afternoon. I would have gotten it like weeks ago, but it's kind of a 25-minute walk, so it's sort of like a big deal to go out and get it. But it will be in the mail by the end of the weekend, I promise. Promise. Thank you guys for the tips on speaking up in class. I think I'm getting better at it. You were very helpful. So I only have one real burning story, but the story behind it has less to do with the burning and more to do with the preparation for it. So I guess I'll tell that. So when I was like 15 or 16, I had this amazing idea. I wanted to build a fire pit. So I spent an entire year digging this hole using a spoon and a pair of like medical scissors that were about, yay long, like basically like safety scissors, because they're used for like very, very precise cuts. So I used a little pair of scissors and a spoon and dug a hole that was about this big around and about a foot and a half deep. Well, my mom didn't realize how big the hole had gotten. She assumed it was still like, a little thing. But I was like going there every single night, every single afternoon, and working on my hole, and I'm not sure why I was so obsessed, but I was driven to do it. Anyway, so my mom found out about this fire pit, which we were using as a fire pit at this point. She flipped out because she was afraid that, because when we made the fires, they were going up, 6 feet in the air. And when she finally saw how big the fire was getting, she got so upset because she was afraid that we're going to all burn to death. So we didn't actually burn, unlike, Kate's amazing oven story, which I hope didn't singe your hair too much, because it does make for a good story. But it was still kind of crazy that we built a deep fire pit. And my initial plan had been to dig a hole to China, but didn't work out. So anyway, one night my dad went and got dirt and filled in my hole, and I was so upset, and I wouldn't talk to him for like a week. That's my whole story. Nobody died, nobody got burnt. We were actually responsible with the fire, even though it got yelled at and it got taken away. Okay, that's it. And I'm just going to throw it out there that the Cardinals are in the World Series, which is a baseball thing, so I know you guys don't really care, but ready? Happy dance? Sure. Part of the reason I wasn't able to see you guys on the Skype call was my laptop was having some malfunctions. So just so you know, in case it becomes a problem in the future, my laptop is like screwing up right now. It's not charging basically. So it's spontaneously dying sometimes. It's randomly deciding it wants to like go from perfectly working to like boom, and then nothing. So that might impinge on my future ability to make these things. Just a warning. Wow, this video is getting long, isn't it? Ugh. Anyway, I have one more thing I want to say. So, NaNo's coming up, or at least that's how I pronounce it. I'm really excited for it. I don't think I'm going to finish, but I really know I want to do it. Anyway, so I was reading in the notebook where I have my story so far, and I actually started tearing up about how good the writing was in one section, because there's one part that's just like so upsetting, and I'm like so happy that I wrote it that well. I mean, I've only written like 5 pages of this story. I need to there are like a jillion pages before I even get to this part, but it's so touching, and I'm so psyched to be getting to write this story again. Like, you can't even understand how much I've missed it since the summer. So, it coincides well with the end of baseball season, so I'm going to be going right from having one to the other, even though I have a trillion classes and homework and extracurriculars and everything else, I'm still really, I want to do this. So be my motivation, guys. I was thinking, and I put this on the comment in Kate's video. I don't know if anybody saw it yet, though. Maybe instead of like doing a Skype call with all of us every single week, we could do like basically like an IM session on Skype with everybody, and then have pairs of us talking, just whoever's available. Because that way Zoe doesn't have to be there every single time. So that if she can't be, we can still be on Skype, and like, you know, I could be talking to one person while somebody else is talking to another person, and I could have been more specific. I don't know why I wasn't. So it's just an idea. I don't know if you guys would like that, but just an idea. While we're all talking on typey thing at the same time. I don't know if that would even work. But yeah, it was so much fun Skyping with you guys on Saturday. Like, I want to do that every single day of my life, except that there just isn't time, you know? But I'm glad to have gotten to do that. DFTBA!